If you've ever struggled with the flat stick, the blade, the putter, whatever you want to call it, and they're only the nice names, then you've probably wondered, should I hold the club differently? Should I use a different grip? And what we're going to do today is have a look at what the options are and why you might choose to change the grip that you're currently using, or maybe find the one that's right for you. Hi, my name's Peter Knight. I've created this channel, Peter Knight Golf, to help you become the best player you possibly can. And if you hit the subscribe button and the grey bell notification icon, then you'll get a video from me every week. Won't just fix up your putting, but every other aspect of your game as well. There's seemingly nothing more debilitating than missing putts, especially short putts. Now, statistically, virtually every single player is going to have a three putt, at least one three putt during the round. It's never fun. They're going to miss short putts during the round. That's never fun. But it's when it becomes a habit or something that just has crept into your game that you can't get the ball into the hole from reasonable distances or two putt consistently. That's when problems set in. Let's have a look at different ways you can hold the putter, and then we're going to have a look at what benefits there are in trying to hold the club in different ways. So the first way is to hold the club just as you would normally hold any other club. So that's your normal overlapping grip, or interlocking or baseball grip if you choose to hold the club that way. So that's left hand's on the club as it normally would be. Right hand's either all of the fingers on the grip, little finger of the left hand, a right hand overlapping the forefinger of the left, or those two fingers interlocking. Many players do hold the putter like that, but the most common way of holding the putter is what we call the reverse overlap grip. So normal overlapping grip would have the little finger of the right hand overlapping the left. Reverse overlap has the little finger of the right hand, of the left, the forefinger of the left hand outside the fingers of the right hand. The reason for holding the putter that way is that it can help to stabilize your wrists. A couple of other things quickly about holding the putter, and other videos that I've done show in more detail how you should hold the putter. The first is that your hands should either be facing one another, back of the left hand to the target, palm of the right hand to the target, or even turning your hands under a little bit. So what I mean by that is if I was to rotate my both hands this way a little bit, so now the back of my left hand's aiming a little left of the target, palm of my right hand's a little bit right of the target, what that's going to do is further secure my wrists when I'm playing my shot. So if I'm putting using that grip there, putting toward the tee there, it's actually going to keep my wrists fairly firm, but it may not be the grip that is going to be right for everybody. If we start having a look at grips that people go to when they start to struggle with their putting, what I want to do first of all is just show you a little test that you can run to see if either hand is more prominent in upsetting your putting stroke. What we're going to do is just make some one-handed putting strokes. So first of all, my left hand. So if I just make a little left-handed putting stroke toward that tee there, and a little right-handed putting stroke toward that tee there. So again, just one-handed putts. And then what I want to notice is that as I'm doing those, is there one of those swings that causes the putter to move unnecessarily, to twitch or to twist? And if there is, then we can start having a look at using different types of grips. Now, if it's your left hand, what we need to do is reduce the role of the left hand during the putting stroke. So, the best way to do that is to hold the putter with your left hand below your right, for a right-handed golfer. So this is a reverse hand grip. Now, what that'll do is it allows your left wrist and forearm to rest against your fingers there. It stops the left wrist from being able to make any motion. Well, it doesn't actually stop it, but it severely limits it, which is exactly what we want. So when you're making a putt with this grip here, so left hand below the right hand when you're setting yourself up, again, still just rocking your shoulders and then getting that movement. Maybe I'll change to that one. It actually helps to secure that left side. If on the other hand, it's your right hand that's been giving you the problem, so when you putt one-handed with your right hand, you notice more movement with the putter head, a couple of options that have come in the last few years. One is to hold the club with a claw-like grip. So when I hold the club with a claw-like grip, essentially I'm resting my fingers on the flat part of the grip here, and then just resting my thumb on the underside of the grip. So it's really just to give some stability, but at the same time, stop the right hand from doing anything. When I set myself up there, I'm also setting myself up so that my right arm is pretty much in the same plane as the shaft as I go back and through. And again, that's going to help to reduce, maybe I should try that one as well. It's going to help to reduce that motion through your hands during the putter stroke. Now, one of the great benefits of any one of those grips is that you have to recalibrate your feel for both line and also for distance. Now, just the very fact that you're distracted from the idea of holding the putt and your attention's based on trying to get a feel for the movement actually has a mental effect, because you're not thinking about the putt or the consequence of holding or not holding. You're actually more likely to, because your attention's drawn away from the result or potential result of the putt, or the meaning of holding a putt or missing a putt. If that's the case and you find that it doesn't really matter, all you need to do is change your grip, then allow your grip to change, or change your grip over time as your putting, say, deteriorates for a little bit. Because that distractor, that mental distractor allowing you to get the feel of doing those different putts, is going to be sufficient to just draw your attention away from the result of the putt and back onto getting a feel for the stroke. But give all of those grips a try, particularly if you have trouble with controlling the putter face through impact.